Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
Mark, what were you up to yesterday? I called you, but there wasn't anybody home.
We went out to the stadium. Bob hadn't been to a game for a few weeks.
How'd it go? Did we win?
Nope, lost again. But it was a good game. How can I tell her about this?
Don't worry, you'll find a way.
There is no need to be so frustrated.
How can you live without job in the future?
Don't worry, you'll find a way. What stresses you out the most?
Probably my parents.
How so?
Well, during school, they wanted good grades. Then after I got a job, they wanted me to get a better job. And finally, they want me to get married.
You have to deal with a lot of pressure from your parents.
Your parents are not like that?
Ever since I brought home some bad grades in elementary school, they never expected much.
You're lucky.
What do you do to deal with the stress?
Not much I can do. It's always there. I sometimes go out with some friends and drink, but that's only a temporary solution. The stress always returns in the morning.
That sucks. You want to go grab a beer?
Sure, sounds great. Let's go.
John, my father isn't there at all. Are you kidding?
Poor fellow. What's the date today, buddy?
It's the 1st of April, April Fool's Day.
You forgot all about it, didn't you?
Tomorrow I'll take you to some places that I'm sure you will have interest in.
Where else haven't we been to yet?
They are the folk antique handicrafts and collectibles exhibition halls.
Sounds great. How many kinds of folk collections do they have?
Well, there are actually over 200 kinds of folk collections in this city. That's half the collections of antique objects in China. There's one exhibition half for multiple collection, and several individual display rooms for private collectors.
Private collectors. They must have excellent collections. Go and see each of them. What kinds of collections can I see? Come on, don't keep me in suspense.
No hurry. Tell you now. The collections include ancient cases and caskets, tea sets, abacuses, precious seashells and conches, drama costumes, agates, ancient coins, fans, mini musical instruments, root carving, rare stones and rocks, model ships, model cars.
Enough. I can't wait anymore.
So do you think you can get to the office alone?
Sure, I'll catch the train. If I can't catch the train, I'll get a taxi.
Do you think the taxi driver will understand you?
If he doesn't understand me, I'll show him the office address on my business card.
Okay, but how will we know if you are going to be late?
I'll call you if I'm delayed.
We've been over this 1,000 times. The data is irrefutable. Look, we've done extensive research, built studies, and read the literature, and there is conclusive evidence to support my theory.
Horowitz, I beg to differ. Even in your most recent study, the investigative approach was flawed. You know as well as I do that the collection of data was not systematic, and there is a large margin of error. To draw a definitive conclusion based on that data would be misleading.
That is preposterous.
You are trying to single-handedly solve one of the world's greatest mysteries, and yet you are oblivious to the fact that you are wrong.
I am not wrong. The chicken came first.
No. The egg came first.
So do you believe in palmistry?
Palmistry? What is that?
It's when someone takes a look at another person's palm to tell the future.
Oh, you mean palm reading 5. I've seen that before, but I don't believe in it.
Are you sure? I've read a lot about palmistry and I've been able to tell a lot of accurate things about a person from his palm. Do you want me to take a look at your hand?
Really? You've read books about it? Okay, then. But only if you want to.
Okay. Let's see. Well, you've got a long lifeline, which is good, and the love line is strong.
What else do you see? Will I be successful? Will I make a lot of money?
Hard to say. Wait. Yes. It looks like you will do well in business, and your ambition will help you a lot, but…
What? What is it? What's the matter?
You seem to have a large gullibility line. You believe everything that you're told.
Hey.
He's honest, hardworking and responsible. I simply can't find any shortcoming of his as an employee.
I rather doubt it. You're cheated by his appearance, I think.
Don't be so jealous. He never speaks ill of you before me. I've heard of ground-level ozone, but can you explain what it is exactly?
Yes, it's one of the main air pollutants. Factories don't emit it directly into the air. It's actually formed when nitrogen oxides and VOC emissions come into contact with heat and sunlight.
Sorry? What does VOC stand for?
Oh, VO are volatile organic compounds. That's a technical term for solvents or other chemicals found in things like paint.
So, what damage does ozone do to the environment?
Well, it can cause smog, which can affect people's health, especially people with breathing difficulties.
Hi, Jungjun. What make you so happy?
You know what? I've just got a new job with a computer company.
Oh, congratulations. Good morning.
Good morning.
What does the paper say?
Nothing much, the same old stuff. A lot of bad news as usual.
Well, what's the weather report?
Sunny and mild today, cloudy and rainy tomorrow.
Did they find those bank robbers?
Not yet. They were holding 2 men in Ohio, but they let them go. They weren't the criminals after all.
What about the sports page? What were the scores of last night's games?
Here's the paper. You can read them yourself.
I just have to come up for air. I've been here for too long a time.
Okay, you'd better come back in 2 hours.
Excuse me, are you Sarah Wilson?
Yes, I am. You must be Tom. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Let me help you with your bags.
Be careful, Tom. Those are pretty heavy.
Wow, you're not kidding. Hold on a second. Hello, could you give us a hand, please? A new film is on. Have you ever seen it?
What kind of movie is it?
It's a feature film.
Oh, I've no interest in such films.
Hi, Mr. Wong. Do you feel like going boating with me?
Sounds interesting. I haven't gone boating for some time now. And what time?
How about tomorrow afternoon?
Sure. Where shall I meet you?
At the gate of the park.
Great. I look forward to meeting you.
See you then.
See you. John has some trouble in his life.
I hear that his father died.
Yeah, he's been having an easy time since he was a boy, and now he doesn't know how to face the music.
He is out of luck.
It seems like it rains every time we plan a picnic.
Well, that's life.
Merry Christmas. Let's paint the town red.
Cheers.
Can you play tennis?
Yes, I can.
It is interesting, isn't it?
Yes, it's very interesting.
Can you teach me?
Sure. Take the tennis racket. Now, throw the ball up, and hit it with the racket. Like this.
Let me try. Oh, I missed.
Throw the ball up high.
High?
Yes, very high. Over your head. Then you will have time to hit the ball.
Oh, I hit it.
Well done.
Thank you. I think I like playing it.
Following our free educational materials, you learn English in a great way with ease and efficiency.